the last hot sauce is not as bad as as Beyond Insanity. But
you keep saying
What
that,
makes
but I'm
you
not
think
sure I
that people are
believe
gonna
you.
trust you on
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
well, look,
I think I'm losing my hearing, by the way.
I'm seeing dead people. And some of them don't even know they're dead.
welcome everybody to the IT 2021 Northeastern District meeting. My name is Luigi Casanelli. I'm a traffic engineer and part-time YouTuber. And today we're going to be conducting hot seat interviews where we're going to be asking hot questions while eating even hotter chicken wings. And today we have a fantastic leadership ITE panel. And let me introduce everybody. We have Amir Razavi, Director of Transport Systems at VHB, 2016 Met Section President, and IT Chair Consultant Council, and graduate of Leadership IT 2014. Next to Amir is Adam Allen, Transportation Design Discipline Leader at Colliers Engineering and Design, 2013 IT Met Section President, 2014 Leadership Graduate and current Chair, current Northeastern District President, and he's on the Traffic Engineering Council, IT. And then finally, Gordon Meth. Glad I have to read this out too. Transportation Expert Witness at Robson Forensic, 2009 IT Met Section President, Northeastern District Chair 2015, IT International Director for the Northeast District in 2020, and Chair of the Traffic Engineering Council. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Well, this is a treat. This is the first time I've actually done a group interview with, consider you guys my friends, having worked such a long time, and I hope you guys all know what you're in for.
Mildly put.
So, before we start, I just want to give you the ground rules, okay? Number one, whatever you do, and I just did it before, and Amir and Gordon can attest to it, don't touch your eyes because you're gonna be feeling a lot of pain after you eat the first chicken wing. Number two is, unfortunately, I don't have any lip gloss today, so that's fine. It's a nice rule. And the final thing is, I think we've signed your waivers not to sue IT once we're done, right? Yeah.
Right.
Excellent. All right. With that,
We can sue you though, right?
no. So, just so you know, just to let you know how this is going to work, we're going to eat a chicken wing with a progressively hotter sauce. And we actually have a level of service Scoville scale. A being acceptable level of service, which is the first one, the Howler Monkey. So, the Howler Monkey, it's got a Scoville about 400 to 600. So, it's low on the scale. We're going to end up at 1 million by the time we're done. So, let's do that. Let's eat the first chicken wing. This is probably the largest chicken wing I've ever seen,
I
but
know.
on the left-hand side.
Not bad.
I mean, your wife's an amazing cook.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll let him know. In terms of spiciness.
Excellent, excellent.
All right.
Drink water, it makes it hotter.
So let's start off. I really want to focus on ITE and the benefits of being a member. Okay. So Adam, you can start off, and everybody can pile on. Tell us about how ITE helped you in your career development, and also talk about leadership ITE.
Sure. So, I think IT played a major role in my career and my personal development. First off, as a young engineer, I felt like I started off at my company trying to build a reputation, and I was at the point where I wanted to meet new people, and I kind of got drugged to some meetings and would only go because it was free beer and steak and stuff, and I really started to meet new people and people that, like you said, I consider my friends now. So really, it gave me a platform to kind of expand my network and to build a reputation outside of the office. And then as I grew, I kind of took on different roles, and it served as a platform for me to kind of develop my leadership strategy and style, even before I even got to the point where I needed to deploy it in the office. And in 2014, when Amir and I were in Leadership IT together, again, it kind of took things to a whole nother level. It basically, I was at a time where I was taking on new responsibilities, and it made me really think about, who I was as a leader and what I wanted to kind of be, and that's what Leadership IT really is. It's as pure of a leadership program, I think, as you can get. I mean, we aren't there to talk about financial training and running meetings and stuff like that. It's about you and what your value system is and how you deal with different personalities and what to do when you get triggered and deploying empathy towards others. So to me, the program was just probably my most rewarding professional experience, and since then I've totally leaned in, and now I'm the chair of the program, and it's just it's even taken on to new heights that I didn't think it would ever get to. But I'm the biggest cheerleader for the program. So.
And I'm a big supporter of it. I send my staff when the opportunity comes up, so I think it's a phenomenal program.
One of your people's in the current class, right?
Yeah, Seth.
Yes.
Seth and,
and look, echoing Adam's words, I would say, well, first of all, yes, he is an amazing cheerleader and doing a tremendous job in his role. But I think it's with ITE, it sort of gives you a platform, I think, to want to say relate to folks who might be like you. And I remember days where I would be standing in a corner and afraid to network or nervous, and you have someone else like you doing the same, and you start talking to each other, and then you're moving up in your careers together and you build relationships. So I think it opens up a different aspect of your career, a different avenue. It also, for me personally, and I think for many others, it's a way of giving back to the industry. I feel, and you're having fun while doing it. I think it's.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. And is it a problem that my lips are starting to burn?
Actually, I'm surprised they're starting to burn already, but yes.
No, sorry to interrupt.
No, you said it. So no, it's I think it's a great organization to be in. Great relationships. I've been a member for over 20 years, and I think this is a testament to some of that now.
That we're sitting here eating hot sauces and hot wings. And
doing crazy stuff and trusting in you more than anything else. Putting our lives at stake here.
Trust is being eroded right now. All right, so let's go to the next question. So before the next question, the next hot sauce is the Heartbeat Hot Sauce from Thunder Bay, Ontario. And yes, I was surprised to get a hot sauce from, it's a red habanero. The Scoville level on this one this is level service B, burning rubber, it's about 4,000. So we're going 400 to 4,000.
So 10, factor of 10.
Yeah. This is an equivalent.
Whatever.
Let's go for it. Left.
He's making it more dramatic than it needs to be.
All right.
I think we'll see. We'll find out, right?
It's kind of sweet.
It is.
It's pretty good.
It is good. I'm waiting for it to come. You can feel it. Oh.
It's a little bit more spice than the first one. As you can see, it's getting progressively hotter, a little bit hotter, not too much hotter. So let's go to the next question. Gordon, this one, you can lead this one. This is a general IT question. I know you all serve on councils. Can you give us some highlights of each of your councils and some of the great work you folks are all doing?
So, Traffic Engineering Council is the largest council in ITE, and I haven't missed a meeting in 13 years since I started as the secretary. I used to take minutes and cultivate a reputation for doing the minutes, is finishing them just before the meeting ended. But some of the better things we've been doing lately. For the last few years, we've taken on really getting aggressive on doing webinars. And one of the best parts is apparently ITE gives out about half the webinars free to members so that they give. And it's a great opportunity because it's a really small project for someone to volunteer to and get a lot of exposure doing it. So that's been good. And we've been focusing on some of the big topics we need to, but they take a while, such as right turn on red, right, Adam? No, I'm kidding. But it's not, and because it takes time. There's a lot of issues and you have to go through them. And you are relying on people who have varying availability of time. But we've also been doing some quick initiatives, such as some guidance on site triangles and guidance on stop signs at rural intersections. So I'm really happy with a lot of the work we've done. I think the amount of work we did that have been doing this year is about 50% more than last year, and that was already about 50 to 100% more than the year before that. So, these are some of the things I'm proud of.
And Adam?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just plug my June 1st webinar with the Traffic Engineering Council. Assuming that I survive today, I'll be talking about traffic signal timings, the basics. So if you need anybody to...
as you're breathing fire.
As I'm breathing fire, yeah. So, but I've been involved in the Traffic Engineering Council for quite a while now, helping Gordon out, and I echo the same... the value of it for sure. And
actually those signal timing webinars, it was kind of cool because we got a whole bunch of us together and over about an hour and a half on a Zoom meeting, we hammered out a 8-course two-year plan to teach you everything you need to know about signal timing. So the first one is June 1st, don't forget.
And then Amir.
Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit about the Consultants Council, which is slightly different from the technical councils that ITE has. So Consultants Council is an employer council along with the Public Agency Council and the Industry Council, which are also employer councils. And we function a little differently in that, we try to collaborate with the Public Agency Council or Industry Council and try to bring some of the non-technical aspects to the membership. We try to serve as the voice of the industry to the membership, and the last year, 2020 and 2021 especially, have been transformational for the Consultants Council because we transitioned from an individual membership to a firm-based membership. And what that means is essentially now we have companies who are members of the council. This enables us to get a revenue source, and we're able to use that, give it back to the membership and organize events, sponsor keynote speakers, or have a say in who ITE might be bringing. We are actually leading or taking ownership of the IT Sandbox Design Competition, which is on Vision Zero this year, and several other aspects which really bring in different trainings and webinars for the softer skills like project management or finance and things like that. And there's something that we're pulling together which you should look forward to, which is a toolbox for being an effective consultant. So but it's been a great ride. I just want to say, just real quick, Paul Engwong took me to my first Consultants Council meeting in 2003 in Seattle, and he just walked me in and he said, "Amir, just come on, just join me for this meeting. It'll be fun." And it's been 18 years on the council, so it's been a fun ride.
Well, I wanted to thank you, all of you, for your IT service, and it's been tremendous for the membership. So, great job, everybody. All right, I don't want to delay it any further to go to the next hot sauce.
You know that we're trying to make the answers longer, so we can.
My nose,
I've noticed that among
my nose is running already.
Yeah, you save it for later. It's not right now. So next one is level of service C, critically hot. This is the Torchbearer sauce, all natural zombie apocalypse. I'm not sure how zombies all natural, but it is, and it's gluten free also. This has got a Scoville level of 24,000.
24,000.
That's quite a jump.
Wait, what do we go from?
We started at
400 to
4,600.
4,000 to
About 4,000,
24,000.
24,000.
Okay.
All right, so that's the middle one. So let's go for it.
All right.
It's like delay. It goes up exponentially.
Cheers, everybody! Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers. It's not bad.
By the way, these are. I'm Trevor's watching this. These are the hugest chicken wings ever. This is like 100% natural homemade chicken.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah, it's getting hotter. That one's
I like it.
yes, but it's good. It's good. I'm getting a slow burn in my mouth, but it's getting there. So back to you, Adam. What are 3 pieces of advice you would give engineers and planners entering the field?
3 pieces, huh? All right. Well, first off, I would say.
There's the burn.
Yeah, this one. By the way, there's milk.
I feel like he put a lot on mine.
He might have. Yours did look like he was messing with you a little more. Yeah, I mean, my first advice would be to say yes, to jump into this, wherever you can. I mean, I think for me in my career, early on, a lot of opportunities came my way. A lot of opportunities were kind of, that's big. A lot of opportunities were something that I kind of sought out, and whenever something came my way, I didn't put too much thought into it, and I just figured it. I just said yes and figured it out. And as you get older, you have to be aware of that a little bit. But as young, being early in your career, I think that's an important thing. 3 things, right? So 2, I would say, be yourself. I know a lot of times, you get into a. I know a lot of times you get into a job and you think you have to be a certain way, and I remember starting as a consultant. I thought I had to be a slick talking, consultant, never tell a client no type of thing, and in all honesty, I think the real you shows over time, and I think people that are genuine and trustworthy and loyal and those types of things win in the long term. So I would say double down on those types of just being a good person, being somebody that people want to work with and be around is really the second thing. And then third, I don't know. I'll defer to you guys.
I don't even remember the question.
Advice for consultants, right?
Advice for engineers and planners
Adam, were
entering
you
the
drinking out
field.
of that yet?
No, this
Okay.
is yours, I think.
Okay. All right. Fine. Just want to make sure.
Wow, we all broke down almost.
Man.
Adam hasn't broken down in the milk yet.
You put a lot.
Just a little.
That was a little bit
All right. So
biased there.
I didn't answer the first question, so I can kind of tie it back to consulting. So early on in my ITE career, when I worked with a lot of structural and highway engineers, I ended up getting a reputation as the guy who was never in the office. So, that's the danger, And sometimes consulting is so much about billable hours. But, if the advice I got to give people is that you got to learn to evolve. Once upon a time, basically people were afraid of AutoCAD because of all the money they made off of all the manual draftsmen sitting there drawing plans. 30 years later, you can't find a manual draftsman. All right, the truth, and I think we're at the same place when it comes to like big data and analytics. A lot of times companies are really afraid of changing the status quo because they're worried about short-term loss of revenue and adaptability, or they're worried about their friend, Zippy, the cat, the manual draftsman or whatever,
Zippy? Okay.
Yeah, he was a real guy from one of the first places I worked.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was
Was
like
he fast?
That's why they could. He had the nickname Zippy. And he was hard of hearing, and he would just be such a character. So he would call you, like, you get paged, because we didn't all have our own phones back then. You get paged, and he'd mishear your name and just call you that. So I was Miff. Gordon Miff, line 1.
I gotta say that one, it's my mouth is definitely percolating in heat right now.
My lips
Yeah.
are burning.
Okay, let's go to the third hot sauce.
No, the fourth.
you've
We're
done-
Sorry,
the fourth.
fourth. Yeah, sorry about that.
We're not doing 3 again.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Black garlic.
The next one is, I think it was 511 Spicy, okay? Level of Service D, the Bravado Spice Company, Black Garlic, Carolina Reaper, okay? And it's gluten-free. I'm sure we care about that right now.
Yeah,
but,
that helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, how many Scovilles?
That Scoville is, it's about 74,000.
It doesn't matter after a certain point, right? I don't know.
That's what people keep saying about level of service when you get to that. Does it really matter?
You just get numb.
It's like you try your hardest to keep below level service F, but when you get there, you say, yeah, whatever.
All right, enough stalling, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's go.
Oh no. God. It's a good trick.
Come here, you're gonna kill me.
Good trick to cut down the sauce. Here goes nothing. I like it.
Oh, can you pass me a napkin, please? Thank you.
Hold it there. Thanks.
Apparently I've lost my motor skills already. I can't hold on to it.
I keep waiting for the shoe to drop.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. Some of the stuff hits you later.
I don't think it's mattering to me anymore at this point.
Well, you haven't hit the bomb yet, so reserve that statement for that in the next hot sauce. Gordon, next one. Okay. Thinking about the future of transportation.
Hit me.
Yeah, it hit me a little bit in the back of my throat. Hold on. Gordon, thinking about the future of transportation, what would you see as the next big challenge or challenges facing? Wait, sorry, that's number 4. We're number.
I think you see.
No.
Oh, okay. We'll reverse in the order. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, Gordon, we are consultants here, and this is a question I've asked a lot of other folks on the agency side, but on the consultant side right now. What are some of the innovations and creative solutions that were successfully implemented during the pandemic?
Well, I mean, obviously, the biggest thing was, remote meetings. I mean, sure, we had the technology before, but we weren't dependent on it. Sometimes it takes a fundamental issue, such as a pandemic, to make people start to adopt new technology. The other thing is that when we look at our infrastructure, there was a lot of talk about adaptive signals and making things more adaptive to circumstance, but nobody, there wasn't an urgency about it the way there became after the pandemic, when traffic patterns changed dramatically and people started getting worried about having to hit push buttons. So, we did face a lot of challenges that we weren't. Oh, that was mine. Yeah,
Sorry.
but the
Sure.
Anything.
we faced a lot of challenges that we
I'll
weren't ready, that we weren't necessarily, that kind of forced our hand and pushed us to accelerate. I think the downside, though, is what's really suffered in the pandemic, the fact that we're not working together in the same place for the most part, is kind of the innovation and brainstorming part that you get when people work together instead of as isolated cogs. I mean, you try to. Sometimes it can be a real pain to schedule a meeting with around everybody, making sure the kids are in school and doing their daily exercise regimen and doing their laundry. Who knows? Whatever.
Anybody want to add to that?
Yeah, I'll add a couple of things. I think one of the biggest things I think that the pandemic, although this shouldn't be the case, but I feel what the pandemic has forced us to do is have open our minds, right, to innovation and get that a different kind of thought process and try to use technology more and more. So certainly the use of probe data has we're seeing a lot more usage of that.
Yep.
The ability to just sit at your desk and be able to count cars and be able to get information, I think is huge. And again, this goes along with that aspect of I like to say necessity is the mother of innovation, right? Sometimes, and that forces us to innovate and think differently, but it's also forcing everyone else to think that way. I think Gordon talked about remote meetings. I mean, it's virtual public hearing, right?
Yep.
Things like that. I mean, starting to relate to health benefits and transportation, and looking at things from that standpoint, from a healthy mobility standpoint. I think that has been another aspect that has really surfaced. But I think the most important thing is for us to keep thinking, keep forging ahead. We have a better way to do things, so it's important that people don't say, "Oh well, now the pandemic's done. Let's go back to what we were doing." Right? I think it's important for us to just keep going forward with that, with how we've been innovating.
Okay.
Excellent. I don't think we should stall anymore, even though my mouth is on. This one, the Reaper, actually, my mouth is definitely on fire. I don't know about you folks, or
I'm sweating.
okay.
I'm actually.
All right, so
Oh man.
the next one is the bomb, Beyond Insanity. Okay, so I have to warn everybody. This one here is the one where everybody has difficulty. Okay.
Like, what kind of difficulty? Like, should we call 911 or?
No, we already did 911. We did 511 before. So we're at Beyond Insanity. The skull level is between 125,000 and 135,000. So we're going from 75 to 125. But I have to say that's the one where everybody couldn't handle it. So don't feel bad if you have to get up a little bit and take a break, okay? So
You've done other interviews. Have you had folks who've gone all the way through LOS?
everybody has.
Oh,
So,
man.
so I just want to let you know that.
I thought we had an excuse.
Don't worry, Adam. You're not in this alone. Hey,
We're a team.
we're a team. We got to get through this together.
Ready?
Yep.
Look, by the way,
Let's do it.
just look. There's a lot here, okay? This is not...
No kidding, right?
Okay. That's rough.
Why would you? It like tastes like fire. Why would you even eat this?
I have no idea. I still don't
It's
understand.
like
Whoa. That's not good.
This was the tough one.
This is if the Spartans had chicken wings in ancient Greece. This would be what they would use.
All right. Think about the... I'm sorry.
Oh my god. The second wave is worse.
Whose turn is it? You at?
I hope not.
Thinking about the future of transportation, what would you say?
Oh my god. Luigi, this is crazy. Oh shoot.
With Adam.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Oh man.
100% milk.
Tissue.
Oh my God. Holy, this is hot.
Oh. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Well, there's more beyond that.
I think I burned myself. Sorry. Oh my God. I'm crying.
That was good.
Holy cow, that one's bad.
Need more napkins.
My throat. Lips and throat.
Is that a tattoo?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is that a Canada tattoo?
Yeah. Made in Canada. It's like they make everybody get it. At least Ontario.
My God, my mouth is on fire.
That's pretty good, actually.
Come on, Luigi. One more to go.
I haven't even asked the question yet.
Oh, okay. Take your time.
I don't know if it's worse to delay or keep going.
It's terrible.
Okay.
Wait, so what was this Scoville on that?
135,000.
What's the next one?
$1 million.
I forgot.
I thought you said that.
No,
Oh, it's $500,000?
it's not as bad. The last one's not bad. The bomb is the worst. Thinking about the future of transportation, what would you say is the next big challenge or challenges facing the industry that professionals should start thinking about?
I just touched my eyes.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
So
Oh, I didn't.
Adam's got seconds before he explodes. No, I'm kidding. So here's Luigi. To get back to this question, transportation's changed more in the last 5 to 6 years than it did in the 40 years before that. We got like modes up the wazoo now. People everywhere, everything. The biggest thing we have to learn to do as a profession is learn to unlearn and relearn. We have to go back to the basics sometimes and relearn everything from scratch. We can't keep doing things the way we were and just incrementally fixing them. We can't basically, like right now there's a huge push to give equity to the, and inclusion to our travel modes, right? The cars have dominated for a long time, so now bicycles want their space, and ride sharing wants a space, and transit still needs space, and pedestrians still need to want to walk. And watch out for all those segways and scooters. So we have to learn to unlearn and relearn. That's, I think, the biggest challenge we got.
By the way, my mouth is absolutely on fire. I don't know about you guys.
It's crazy.
Mine's pretty hot.
This is one of the hottest sauces I've ever had. Anybody want to add on to that?
I just want to stall somehow. But
You want me to reread the
I
question?
can't even really think for myself right now.
Thinking about the future of transportation, what would you see as the next big challenge or challenges facing the industry? And professionals should start thinking about. Oh, we can go straight to the next question.
Oh,
And the next sauce, you mean?
America?
Crazy. I'm okay for now. Just feel my lips. That's good, right? Feel my tongue.
Reminds me of an old cartoon I saw where somebody said, yeah, where there's a guy in what looks like a Mexican restaurant saying, see, the chili is really hot. And in the back door, you see the devil with fire and brimstone coming out.
all I know right now is my nostrils are burning because from blowing my nose. It's just not good. Remember how beginning we said we were friends? Not so much anymore.
Hey, listen, this is the 5th time I'm doing this, okay? So, I've lost. You know what's the great thing about this? There's a lot of health benefits eating hot sauces. Good for metabolism. I lost 2 pounds between interviews. So you may lose a couple of pounds tomorrow. It's amazing. Good for your heart, digestive tract.
It doesn't feel like it's good for my heart right now. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack.
This would probably be the only advantage to getting COVID and losing your sense of taste.
I'm gonna die from drinking milk.
I told you you're gonna need milk.
Yeah,
I told Amir, I said, I need a couple gallons. I was like, you sure? Go, trust me. I need more milk.
Thank you, Mir.
Hey, anything to stall.
Please help. Thank you. So this one here, I think it's named appropriately, effectively hell. Level service C.
yeah,
Would you say that?
that was bad. It's still bad. How long does this last?
It'll go away by the next hot sauce. By the way, surprisingly, the last hot sauce is not as bad as the Beyond Insanity. But,
You keep saying
What
that,
makes
but I'm
you
not
think
sure I
that we're
believe
gonna
you.
trust you on
Yeah, exactly.
well, look,
I think I'm losing my hearing, by the way.
I'm seeing dead people.
It's someone who don't even know they're dead.
are you guys ready for the next one? All right. So I'll play this up before we go to the next one.
It's the fastest way to the other side, my friends.
What happened to the other night? Oh.
What constitutes me trying the next
Oh,
one?
there's
Let's
one here.
define this.
Oh,
Can I
there
just put it on my tongue? Is that enough?
That's fine, whatever you can do. So wait, so just so you know, I want to make sure that everybody's aware of it. So I've done, this is my 5th interview. Everybody's eaten all the hot sauces. So this one here is Fiery Full, level service F, Fiery Congested. It's the Hellfire hot sauce. Fiery Full, the hottest sauce in the world without extract. I don't know what that means, but it's a Scoville level of 550,000. That's what's on it right now.
Okay.
Okay. However, there's an optional dab. If you want to put it on your chicken wing, this will bring it up to 2 million. This is the XXX Hot Ones Last Dab by Hedonist.
No. I'm good.
I mean, looking at us, what do you think?
Why would somebody do that?
Are you gonna do it?
Absolutely.
I'm good. We're not.
You're not gonna do it.
Give me a dab. If you
Well-
can do it, I can do it.
I want to show you how much I'm gonna put down. Like
Okay, just a little bit.
Good for you. Good for you, Luigi. Good for you, God.
just a
Yeah,
little bit.
I'm not a team player.
Oh, man.
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
I'm gonna do less than that.
A little.
No, I'm doing less than
Yeah.
that. Here.
By the way, the first time I did this, I didn't realize there wasn't a cap on top of it, and I spilt it onto the chicken wing, and it was the worst thing I ever did because it really lit up my mouth. All right,
So what? 2 million?
you're up to 2 million right now.
We're at 2 million.
Yes, 500,000.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right,
I have a family, you know.
Okay, I haven't had any of the 2 million yet. The $500,000 is not so bad.
I told you.
2 million. You guys are lucky you didn't do it.
Well, they haven't done anything yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I did one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not.
I don't think it matters anymore, but
It's not.
I think
as bad as the
I
other
think number 5 was worse.
one. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
all right.
Oh, definitely. I mean, unless it hits. us
Do you
now.
want some more? You want the 2 million now?
No.
No.
Thank you.
Good.
Very kind.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
Appreciate the offer.
Outside of work, any interesting hobbies or passion you would like to share with all of us that helps you maintain a work-life balance?
That's like questions like, how do you stay in shape? We're like balance. Come on. We're a bunch of alphas here.
Yeah. I don't know. I coach a lot of youth sports teams, which I think is helped me with my work life. I don't know if it's a balance, but
It was good. 'cause
harmony of some sort.
At least you're spending time with your kids when you do it.
I am, and it keeps me.
I spent
It's with 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds, so it keeps me in the child that I really am.
well,
Kind of,
actually,
they understand me better than most. So
actually, I got to tell you, Adam, I coached soccer for like 12 years, right? I coached for soccer, and one lesson that I learned coaching youth sports is this. Well, a couple of lessons that really apply to workplace. Number one, when you're the leader or the coach, no matter how much you want to, you can't go in and play for the kid. Okay.
Yeah.
And number two, you got to find everybody's value on the team.
yeah,
You can't leave kids on your sideline. You know, they're there to participate. And they're not going to get better if they're left sidelined, right?
Oh,
So you
absolutely.
got to find everybody's strengths.
Yeah.
And sometimes people complain, like kids complain, like, why don't you put the really good kids out? And like, because there's not an infinite supply of them, we have to spread it around. You know,
Absolutely.
I remember having a conversation with one person, a friend of mine. She was complaining that her son gets put with weaker defensemen. I'm saying that's probably because he's good. This is in hockey, but that's probably because he's really good, and they need to balance out the lines.
Right.
Because you don't win a game if you have one really good line and one really bad line.
yeah, it's true, and it I'll tell you, as parents, we make things way more complicated than they need to be.
Oh yeah, the parents are the worst.
Yeah, I mean, you go to these tournaments, the kids have an awesome time. The next day, somebody calls and says, "My son is really upset." Like, well, he wasn't. He was fine.
I love the commercial. It's like there's some commercials you see on the NHL channel where there's parents yelling at the window while their kids are taking tests in school.
Yep. Yeah.
You ever doing coaching, Amir?
I haven't been doing any coaching, but well, first of all, I would say anybody who knows me would probably say I'm not the example that you should be following for work-life balance for sure. But I think I like music. I like listening to music. I like playing music, and so I play the guitar, and that helps me. That just takes it away from time to time. And actually, both my boys are musically inclined as well, and actually been with my younger son trying to play a lot more music, and he actually made a song during COVID as well. So we've been trying to find fun things like that. I've also been a few years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, I took up racquetball, which I think has been very helpful for me personally, just to get out and find something which is healthy as well. So it was tough not to be able to do that during COVID, but I think you do what you can.
That's great. That's great. I mean, I picked up a new hobby during COVID. video editing and also convincing friends to sit with me and having hot sauces. And
Yeah, I know. Thanks for nothing.
Isn't one of your hobbies soccer? Isn't there a viral video of you in soccer on the internet
Yes,
somewhere?
Yeah.
yes, there is. Actually.
Oh,
He
okay.
plays soccer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how it all started, right?
Yes.
So,
I have to admit, it started YouTubing on soccer, and that just led to this. So it's a natural progression, right?
so in terms of how my other activities, I spend a lot of time actually in the volunteer arena, and I spend a lot of time helping raise money for and then distribute jackets for homeless or food to people that need it, and cooking at homeless shelters and things like that through a service or organization I belong in. So, you know, that's really fulfilling because you can kind of see the direct benefit of what you give. And over the years, I actually brought my kids along doing it too, and now it's second nature to them. And it's amazing. It's amazing how many people are afraid of, like, yeah, I want to help people, but I don't want to go in that building. I'm afraid. Oh my God, you know, I don't. Are we? Is it safe? You know.
Excellent. Well, actually, that's the last question, and I wanted to thank all of you for participating in our hot seat interviews. I'm sure a lot of folks are gonna.
Thanks.
Should we be
Thanks a
thanking
lot.
him in return?
Yeah, can you blur it out if I give you the finger?
Thanks for showing us how vulnerable we are, Luigi. You know, you build yourself up as much as you want, but all it takes is a little bit of hot sauce to take you right down. Knock you down a few pegs. Bring us right back to, you know.
I hope everybody has a fun time at the 2021 IT Northeastern District meeting, and thank you.
Right?
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Everybody.
See ya.